us about the next crypto move. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what is going on the Bitcoin charts, because there is some more pain ahead, but there are some important opportunities which I don't want you guys to miss. I'm going to break those down and a lot more. Smash up the likes. Don't forget to subscribe if you appreciate these updates even on a Saturday. Make sure you're in our Telegram community, ijazcrypto.com/TG, because I'm going to take some new trades very shortly, and I'm going to alert all the people in my Telegram. Now, you can see here, Bitcoin has lost its daily EMA ribbon. We're now in this precarious situation. You guys will know a couple of days ago, I called out 38,000 on Bitcoin. I'm not one of those YouTubers that just shouts out numbers for no reason. If the data backs it up, I'll tell you this is the number I see in the charts. I'm going to do exactly the same in this video. I want you guys to watch this pattern right here, which I'm just about to share in our Telegram community. You will see this first before this video goes up. I want you to look at what's happening here on Bitcoin. We're in a very important phase here where you've got this key support around this 40 to kind of 41,000 area. You can see this key support here. You also have important resistance around that 44 to 45k range. And if you take this, you can see we're forming a bit of a head and shoulders pattern, right? Here's your left shoulder, here's the head where we ran up to 48 and got rejected. And the situation I'm seeing could play out, could be a brief relief rally. So if you take a look at what I tweeted a little while ago, I tweeted that there is some very important, let me just pull up this tweet for you guys. There's some very important liquidity sitting around the 42 to 43,000 mark. You can see that characterized by these deeper yellow lines here. And what we know is the price always follows liquidity. I called this flush down to the 41,000 level because we saw a bunch of liquidity sat at that level. And the question is, are we going to go fill that liquidity before a deeper pullback to the downside? So if we come back to my chart here, can we go and grab that liquidity before getting rejected, creating a lower high, and then eventually pulling back down into that 38 region here, and maybe even heading a little bit lower? Let me just show you that price target so you can see the levels, maybe even falling lower to 36 and maybe even 35.3. It could be quite a serious pullback here on Bitcoin. So that's what I'm looking out for. If we do see this bounce here, that's where I'll be looking to trade some altcoins, some smart risk to reward, carefully managed long positions. You guys know I only use spot. I don't use leverage or anything like that. Nice, slow, systematic, and I'll alert the people in my Telegram if I'm trading that as well. So this is what I'm looking for here. That being said, even though I'm looking for some positions from a trading perspective, longer, medium term, I'm expecting Bitcoin to pull back. You guys know I shared this plenty of times that after the ETF, I was expecting weeks, if not a few months, of pain to the downside, and then longer term things will be nice and rosy because the ETF is actually good news. But at the moment, we're getting all of that anti-climax, all that negativity from the ETF, GBTC selling, all of that weighing pressure on this market. So right now, my bias is, can we get a short-term relief rally, maybe a little bit of a move up into the EMA ribbon here, before then getting pushed down for a deeper pullback? And why is it I'm expecting a deeper pullback? Well, if you take a look, are you tired of worrying about the security of your cryptocurrency transactions? In this crazy world that is crypto, protecting and preserving our digital assets is everything. And for that reason, I partner with NordVPN, the best VPN service for crypto traders. With NordVPN, you can be sure that your online transactions are completely secure and your identity is hidden from prying eyes. Their military-grade encryption technology makes sure that no one can access your data, even on public Wi-Fi networks, so you can trade with complete peace of mind anywhere, anytime. Guys, seriously, don't risk your hard-earned crypto and NFTs for the price of a coffee each month. They've also offered a free month and up to 60% off their plans. Oh, and they've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Guys, seriously, it's a small price to play for a rapid, safe VPN. Definitely check it out. Links in the description. ijaz.uk/NordVPN. And let's get back into this video. At the weekly chart, we're very extended from our weekly EMA ribbon. This is something I've been harping on about for quite a long time. It's perfectly normal to have a couple of weeks here to the downside. It's just a little bit of a correction. The only people that should be panicking right now when you've had this upwards trend on Bitcoin are those who for some reason decided they wanted to chase a green candle and buy at 49,000 right before the Bitcoin spot ETF. Like, you're being silly, right? You deserve to be upset right now because you're chasing chasing green candles. If you've been following this content, you know you buy from positions of strength. You buy in the EMA ribbon. You buy in positions of support when the market comes to support. You don't buy when the price is extended. So for me, good. Let's see that pullback down. If we see 38,000, I'll nibble. If I see lower price points, I want to see 36. I want to see those kind of levels on a proper pullback. One that's going to put a lot of fear in the market, because right now there's no fear. The market is actually neutral, right? We're not super panicked. The market is not panicked just yet. If we see 38, if we see 37, if we see 36, guess what? Everybody's going to get fearful. Oh no, Bitcoin's going to collapse. Told you the ETF was a waste of time. Look at this. Oh, we're going to head down to 20. Oh my God. And when that fear is in the market, that's when I want to be DCAing. That's when I want to be buying my long-term positions, because I'm going to be comfortable that that leverage, that greed is being flushed out of the market. And that's when we're going to be ready for our long-term move to the upside. And when I look at it, when I look at the charts as it is right now, and I see that we could be pulling back down into that 38, 37, maybe even 36 range, I'm so happy. I'm like, hey guys, I get to buy a post-Bitcoin spot ETF Bitcoin at 36K. That's crazy, right? This has been as close to 49,000 just a couple of weeks ago. If this now comes down to 36 and I get to buy it knowing that a Bitcoin ETF has been approved, this is huge for me. That's what I want to do. There's no point me looking at all my old buys at 15,500, 16,000, 19, 20, all that DCAing I was doing. There's no point me worrying about that. Bitcoin was a different asset class back then, and it's a very different asset class right now. When you buy Bitcoin today, you are buying an institutional grade asset class, right? Institutions, high net worth individuals, BlackRock, Fidelity, all these places, ARK, Wisdom Tree, are asking their high net worth clients to buy Bitcoin for an ETF. It's a different asset class now. It's not the same as it was a couple of years ago. So I'm going to pay that little bit of premium. There's no point me thinking, oh, 20,000, 15,000. It's irrelevant. What it was then is very, very different. So for me, I will take those opportunities if we see those pullbacks. I'll also be looking to add some of my favorite altcoins. I'm going to link up a video here of some of the altcoins I like right now in this current market, and I've said I like in 2024. I'll be looking for entry points on those. If we take a look at the market here, Bitcoin is obviously falling. Certain altcoins are still moving to the upside here. I mean, if you take a look at Phantom, having a little bit of a green day here today, up 0.63%. You can see Matic moving 1.2%, but nothing to write home about, right? If you look at the bubbles here, you can see Hex pulling back here, Pulse Chain pulling back, few altcoins here catching a little bit of a pump, but overall risk is rotating off. And you can see that in the dollar index as well, right? If you take a look at the weekly candle here on dollar index, it's had 3 green weeks now, right? Well, kind of 2 in this middle one, which just ended up green here, but it's moving into its EMA ribbon. So now we need to see if the dollar index has a powerful week this following week. If it gets back above its EMA ribbon, we could be in for more pain on Bitcoin. And that goes with my thesis of seeing 38K, 37K, 36K if the dollar index decides to go on another leg up here. If dollar index can get rejected, if we can start getting risk back on, then perfect. Bitcoin can start to rally and start working back towards some of those levels, 43, 44, and we'll look out for that. Of course, guys, look, it's been a tough market here after the ETF, but none of you, if you've been following my videos here on a daily basis, should have been caught off guard. I'm looking to take precise trades right now on this Bitcoin relief rally. I'll be sharing which altcoins, how I trade, the technical analysis pattern, and more free inside our Telegram group, ijazcrypto.com/TG. Hope to see many of you guys in there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.